this may have been more for Moses to realize the sanctity, the specialness, if you will. That specialness is not a word, but this, the sacredness of this ground. And this, it may be more symbolic for Moses than for showing respect for an angel. It may be about showing respect for God. Some people have suggested it's about not tracking dirt into God's presence. I would submit to you that you're on a mountain, there's already dirt there. But anyway, regardless, I think the idea here is this is a sacred space. And so this is Moses understanding that and learning that. Okay. So we're going to read Exodus 3:7-12 now. Okay. The Lord said, I have indeed seen the misery of my people in Egypt. I've heard them crying out because of their slave drivers. I'm concerned about their suffering. So I've come down to rescue them from the hand of the Egyptians and to bring them out of the land into a good and spacious land, a land flowing with milk and honey, the home of the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Amorites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites. And of course, Zach always adds termites. They were not Canaanite people as far as I know. And now the cry of the Israelites has reached me. I have seen the way the Egyptians are oppressing them. So now go. I'm sending you to Pharaoh to bring my people, the Israelites, out of Egypt. But Moses said to God, who am I that I should go to Pharaoh and bring the Israelites out of Egypt? And God said, I will be with you. Once again, we have that assurance of God's presence. From beginning to the end of Scripture, we get God making his home with us. We get God tabernacling with us. We have God indwelling us, God coming to us, coming down to us, rescuing us. That is one of the main themes of Scripture. So God is assuring Moses in this point, I will be with you. And this will be a sign to you that it is I who have sent you. When you have brought the people out of Egypt, you will worship God on this mountain. So a couple things. It may seem like if Moses is starting out here in the wilderness and then he has to go back to Egypt, free the people, and then they're going to come back to this mountain, doesn't it seem like Moses is almost regressing before he can progress? He almost has to go backwards before he can move forwards. And I'm just wondering, is that true in our lives? Is there ever a point where, whether it's on a project or something else in our lives, where we almost have to go back, take a step back before we can move forward? For instance, when I am cleaning out a closet, a lot of times I just take everything out. And that point right there, it's so much messier than if I would have just straightened it. But the end result is that everything that's going back in is something that I purpose to keep. Everything that's going back in has a certain spot, a certain place, or a certain